extraordinary times that even from the weathermen, that we are experiencing extremes that have not been witnessed before. And we are just from a cycle that I just mentioned. It is drought. We got into the short rains, which extended up to where we are. So I believe that when it comes to the questions of preparedness, that should be underscored, that we are witnessing circumstances that are extremely out of what anybody would call ordinary. And it is very unfortunate, especially the loss of lives, property, and destruction across the country. But as I say that, and also reinstating that the Meteorological Department has its information out there, has been now widely appreciated as very crucial information. We are having more consumption and eagerness for even ordinary Kenyans to know what the weathermen are saying, which is a good thing, because then as we progress, then we are going to have each and every sector of this country, our farmers, ordinary Kenyans and the various sectors have a proper preparedness for subsequent occurrences that are coming. But also to say that the issue of disaster management and preparedness, it's a multi-sectoral process that has many players in it. We have had coordination right from the executive office of the president, the office of the deputy president, where he coordinates our development partners for support that goes towards the disaster management. And we have seen this happening during the drought, during the El Nino, and that is happening up to this point. The levels of preparedness for various sectors may be at different levels, but I can assure Kenyans that the government is stepping up efforts, including measures to ensure safe relocation of Kenyans that may be standing in the way of flood-prone areas or those areas that are dangerous. Also to state that these discussions are coming right after a very crucial meeting that we held yesterday, which brought together heads of state from across the region. And the discussions around the international development assistance under the World Bank is really to have our multilateral development agencies really respond to the unpredictability, to the extremities that are coming with the climate change realities in terms of the fiscal support for African countries for us to be able to deal with the climate crisis that is in our hands. When it comes to the question of the riparian areas, I have been, through the ministry, we have been very categorical to Kenyans. We have done a mapping of our wetlands. We have done a mapping of our critical ecosystems in the country, the wetlands, and the message has been clear that one, any continued encroachment or occupation of our riparian areas, of our wetlands, is really what is aggravating the situation for us. And despite this being a very, sad moment for this country because of the lives that have been lost, it is unfortunate that most of the lives lost are really as a result of, people coming in the way of the natural water systems. We have encroachment, we have constructions that are within riparian areas, which really, as part of our responsibility as citizens of this country, we must be very deliberate to make sure that we give nature its course by avoiding encroachment or even developments around riparian areas, around the drainage systems in our cities, is as a result of obstructions of the normal waterways. Those ones must come to an end for the long-term restoration of our country and avoiding loss of lives that we are seeing today.